Did you know this about Ramadan? Ramadan is the holiest month in Islam, a time of fasting, prayer, and reflection. It is the 9th month of the Islamic calendar and is believed to be the time when the Quran, the holy book of Islam, was first revealed to the Prophet Muhammad and peace be upon him. Muslims around the world fast from sunrise to sunset, meaning they do not eat or drink during daylight hours. But Ramadan is not just about fasting, it is also a time for spiritual growth, kindness, and helping others. Fasting teaches self-discipline, patience, and gratitude. It reminds Muslims to be thankful for their blessings and to help those who are less fortunate. But when did Ramadan start, and why is it so special? Let's go back to the beginning of its history. The tradition of fasting during Ramadan goes back to the time of Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, in the 7th century. One night, known as Laylat al-Qadr, the night of power, the angel Gabriel, came to Muhammad while he was meditating in a cave. Jibril revealed to him the first verses of the Quran, marking the beginning of Islam's holy message. As Islam spread, fasting during Ramadan became a key part of the faith. The Quran states that fasting was prescribed to Muslims just as it was for previous nations, meaning fasting existed in other religions before Islam too. The month of Ramadan follows the lunar calendar, so the exact dates change every year. The fasting hours also depend on where in the world a person lives. Some fast for 12 hours, while others fast for over 20 hours. But how exactly does fasting work? Let's find out. Fasting in Ramadan is called Sawm, one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It begins at dawn, Fajr, and ends at sunset, Maghrib. Before fasting starts, Muslims eat a small meal called suhoor, which gives them energy for the day. When the sun sets, they break their fast with iftar, usually with dates and water, just as Prophet Muhammad PBUH did. Not everyone has to fast. Children, the elderly, sick people, travelers and pregnant women are allowed to skip fasting if it is too difficult for them. Instead, they can make up for it later or give charity to those in need. Fasting is not just about not eating or drinking. Muslims also focus on being kind, avoiding bad habits, praying, and reading the Quran. It is a time of self-improvement and connection with Allah. But Ramadan is not just about fasting, it is also a month of prayer and worship. During Ramadan, Muslims pray more than usual, performing their 5 daily prayers and an extra night prayer called Tarawih. Tarawih is a special prayer performed in mosques, where long passages from the Quran are recited. Some people try to read the entire Quran during the month. One of the most important nights in Ramadan is Laylat al-Qadr, the night of power. It is believed to be better than 1,000 months, and many Muslims spend the whole night in prayer, asking for forgiveness and blessings. Ramadan is also a time to give to others. But how do Muslims do this? Ramadan is a time of generosity and charity. Muslims are encouraged to help the poor, feed the hungry, and support those in need. One important act during Ramadan is zakat, another pillar of Islam. Zakat is a type of charity where Muslims give a portion of their wealth to help the less fortunate. Some people also give sadaqah, which is voluntary charity. This can be money, food, or even a kind act. Many Muslims prepare meals for those in need so that everyone can enjoy iftar together. But how does Ramadan end, and what happens after a month of fasting?
After a month of fasting, Muslims celebrate Eid al-Fitr, also known as the festival of breaking the fast. On the morning of Eid, Muslims wake up early to pray a special prayer at the mosque. Families wear new clothes, visit loved ones, and exchange gifts and sweets. Before Eid prayers, every Muslim must give zakat al-Fitr, a small charity that helps those in need celebrate Eid as well. The day is filled with happiness, feasting, and gratitude. But what lessons do Muslims take from Ramadan into the rest of the year? Ramadan is not just about 1 month of fasting. It teaches valuable lessons that Muslims try to carry throughout the year. Patience and self-control. Fasting helps control desires and teaches self-discipline. Gratitude. Feeling hunger reminds people to be thankful for their food and blessings. Kindness and charity. Ramadan teaches the importance of helping others. Spiritual growth. It is a time to strengthen the connection with Allah. Many Muslims feel renewed and inspired after Ramadan, ready to continue their good habits. But what if someone misses fasting or wants to keep the spirit of Ramadan alive? Fasting is not just for Ramadan. Many Muslims fast on other days of the year as well. For example, fasting on Mondays and Thursdays was a habit of Prophet Muhammad PBUH. Some also fast on the day of Arafah and Ashura, which have special rewards. If someone missed fasting during Ramadan, they can make up for it later. Even though Ramadan ends, its spirit lives on in the kindness, patience, and faith it brings to people's hearts. Like and subscribe for more stories.